series of those snapshots over, let's say, a season or a year?
It doesn't. And that's because, budget's always an issue. And water testing and soil testing are labor intensive, and so our system has one or two tests per year, and it is a snapshot. It's not, and I say snapshot because that's really like a perfect analogy for what it is. So if you record something at one instant, you have a snapshot, and if you're recording it constantly over the course of a year, then that would be something akin to video. And so if you're monitoring the water and the soil, with instruments permanently installed year-round, you could measure, every few minutes and have a really, really clear picture of exactly what's happening. And that would be clearer than the snapshot that we're offering. But it's still valuable evidence, the same way a photograph proves what's happening at one point in time, but it doesn't prove that's all that's happening 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. But it should, and we're careful about when we collect the samples to make sure it is like a good representative time, and it's not in the middle of an extreme drought or extreme weather situations that aren't representative. And it's a starting point, and like practical. I also designed this so that it could be, realistically scaled up. And realistically, every farm isn't going to have, a giant monitoring station measuring things at all times. It's just impractical. But, similar to, the farmer's wolf once a year, it's not going to guarantee that there will be no problems year to year, but you're a lot less likely to have problems if you've, had it checked out for a month. Or I guess a better analogy would be going to your GP for a checkup. You're a lot less likely to get seriously sick if you get a checkup every once in a while just to try to nip anything in the bud that's getting, out of the healthy range.
But is there generally an optimum time of season in which to carry out that snapshot?
Prefer either in the spring or the autumn, and that's to avoid in the middle of a summer drought or a 3-week-long rainstorm. But the information year after year also provides additional clarity. So it's not just a system where we come in and we measure the farm sustainability one year and that's it, and then that's the farm sustainability score that they can use forever. That's their score that year, and the next year everything will be tested again, and they'll have a new sustainability result and a new next season's target. So over time, the variability that the snapshot includes, because it's just a snapshot, will decrease over time. This tool is really, it's not designed to conclusively prove with 100% accuracy exactly what's going on. It's really to make sure that the most harmful problems are not occurring, and to collect the basic information that someone should have to make management decisions about the land. it's extremely complicated, but it's also extremely simple. And it's, yeah, I really designed it so that it could be extremely simple to use, but based on the most advanced proven science in the world.
Do you actually have any clients who are marketing their products like their beets or that, using the improvement they've made or what we found that up with?
I'm working with a marketer right now on just that issue, as well as all things marketing. And so, no, farmers are not using this to market their products yet because we're still building relationships with industry. So the farmers who are using our system, they need us to get the word out there for them so that when they say our farm environment score is this, people won't say, what? What's that? So I just started last week working with a marketer to get my science ideas here, and this system, even look more polished and presentable to industry, so that we can get the industry partners to use our system and hopefully this can. I'd like to see this be adopted by industries in New Zealand to show international consumers the sustainability of products that they're buying from New Zealand. Because I can say from experience that, overseas, when you pick up a product that says made in New Zealand, there's a common association with environmental sustainability and purity, and I think it will only help New Zealand to put numbers on that feeling and have it. I think agricultural sustainability can more than pay for itself if it's rolled out properly. And I think many consumers who pay a premium for organic products are doing so for environmental reasons. And unless those reasons are limited to pesticides and synthetic chemicals, then certified organic can it can be lacking in the broad terms of environmental sustainability. So I think with the current popularity of regenerative agriculture, really what I have here is a way to prove how much is your farm regenerating. It's all well and good to call a farm regenerative, but it's something else altogether to actually measure it and prove this is how regenerative this agriculture is. And yeah, I think it's the difference between data and rhetoric. They definitely both have their place, and some are appropriate, at times when others are not. But I think everybody can agree that, we need to be measuring agricultural sustainability in a consistent way across all agricultural systems, so that people can make the best management decisions that are available. More information informs better decisions in everything in life, including this.